Oh, yeah. All right. You want to make sure? All right. Is that? Oh, look good. Thank you, sir.
Joined now by Jordan Battle. Jordan, thanks for joining us. If you would, give us an opening statement about your excitement of getting ready to play Cincinnati before we open it up for questions.
Yeah, man. I'm excited for this moment. This is now my second time being here in the college football playoffs, and I feel like the team has come along. They're doing a great job in practices. We had some great practices ever since coming off of our breaks. So I like the team's energy right now, and I think we're very excited to play in this game.
Again, reminder for media, please use the raise your hand function to get your question in. We'll start with Joey Blackwell.
Hey, Jordan, on the Alabama defense, Phil Mathis kind of holds the front end and you kind of hold together the defense on the back end in the secondary. But how has Henry To'oTo'o kind of held everything together, in the middle of the defense? It's kind of an on-the-field signal caller this year for you guys.
Yeah, when we play in games, the biggest thing is communication, and when the front end has the call and the back end has the call, and we're all on the same page, that's when we make plays, and when we're not, that's when we allow big plays. So that's a big thing to for Henry, a big task for Henry, get this defense on the same page, get the call in, and allow us to play our game.
Question now from John Talty. John, go ahead.
Hey, you mentioned liking the energy, getting back to the playoff again. I guess at what point this season did you feel like, this team could be special? We could get back to, the playoff like we did the year before.
Kind of like what Henry said after that loss against Texas A&M, you kind of saw like a different energy week in, week out in the practices. From that game on, our practices have been great. Everybody's about the energy, everybody's about the mental focus we need for the games, and I feel like that's a big thing that'll play a big role in the college football playoffs.
Again, reminder for media, please use the raise your hand function to get your question in. You've had some time now to evaluate the Cincinnati offense. What stands out about what they do well?
The Cincinnati offense is very explosive. They have a great quarterback. They have a great running back, and Jerome for great receivers, great speed at receivers. They have ability to make explosive plays. So I feel like the main thing is keeping our eyes in the right places, and like I said, being on the same page and getting our calls and being able to play ball.
Next question comes in from Skylar Dixon.
Skylar Dixon with the Associated Press. What do you remember about being teammates with Jerome, and how happy are you for him having the success he's having?
Yeah, Jerome was a very funny guy. We were actually he's probably like one locker over from me. So we have like a pretty close relationship. He's a great player, very explosive. We know he can make the explosive run. So we know we have to come and wrap up because he has great balance when he's running the ball as well. So he's a great player, and it's going to be a great task for us.
Next question comes in from Zachary Brazilier.
When you've seen Jerome's film, what's different about him that you remember? Is he a different running back now than when he was with you guys?
I mean, obviously, yes, he's improved a lot, but he was a great running back. When he was at Alabama as well. Now he's just showing it off very well in the games. He has great speed. Like I say, he has great balance. He runs behind his pads. So we have to come and rally to the ball, all 11 hats, because one guy might not make the tackle, but we have to be able to make sure that the next 10 will make the tackle.
Next question from Maxwell Donaldson.
Hey, Jordan. You guys have a lot of younger guys all over the defense, but especially in the secondary. Can you just talk about, what you've seen from them?
Yes, in the film room, they're paying attention a lot more. They're getting the plays down. And like I said, communicating very well to the safeties, making sure Kool-Aid's making sure he's getting the call from the safety. We have Kyrie Jackson making sure he's getting the call from the safety. And those guys are coming along very well, and we just like to see the improvement from them and the mental focus that they're carrying every day in practice just to keep it up.
Next question from Chris Vanini.
Yeah, you guys have obviously been in this position before as a team multiple times. How do you make sure you don't try to overlook a team like Cincinnati, especially when you guys are, heavily favored in Vegas and stuff like that?
We try to focus on us. That's the main thing. The game starts with us. We go out there and we're not on the same page, and we go out there and let up explosive plays. The game can be lost and won by our play. So we try not to focus on the opponent too much and the ability of what they can play to, but try to play to our standard and keep that focus going into the games.
Next question from Joseph Hoyt.
Hey, Jordan, this is Joseph Hoyt from the Dallas Morning News. Obviously a lot of the talk with Jerome is that he's gotten an opportunity now at Cincinnati to kind of show off what he's been doing. And maybe he was a little bit more talented at Bama in the backfield. From a defensive guy at Alabama, how good is the Alabama backfield year in and year out, and how deep is it?
Every year, Alabama has a great running back. So it's just almost like a every year kind of thing. The younger guy sits back and watches the older guy, and the older guy teaches the younger guy very well. They also come in as great athletes and only improve from the leadership that they're getting while they come to Bama. So that's really like a you see it like every year, and guys take that information in from the older guy, and they just go and improve from it.
Another question now from John Talty.
Yeah, Jordan, just kind of going off of that, now that you're one of the veteran guys, you've been through it, how much are you kind of personally pulling aside guys like Kool-Aid and others to kind of help them get through things and get ready for big moments like this?
Yeah, these guys listen very well. They ask questions when they don't know anything. They ask questions in the film room when they need to know something. When Kool-Aid doesn't know anything, or when Cherryon, when Kyrie, when they don't know anything, they ask questions and make sure in the game that they don't mess it up, or make sure when they go out and practice they don't mess it up, and they try to perfect their crafts every day. So that's a big thing. They listen and they always want to get better.
Follow up now from Zachary Brazilier.
Sorry, Jordan, you said you had the locker. You guys keep muting me.
We've got you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry about that. Jordan, you said you had the locker next to Jerome. As he was kind of waiting his turn, did you ever sense him kind of getting frustrated and not really getting that opportunity? And then the second part, when your guys are on the field, what do you think it's going to be like to see him out there? A guy you practice with, and now you obviously have to play against.
Yeah. From the first question, I didn't see any frustration in his faces. He just came to work every day in practice. He was working. We saw the talent in practice when he was going against the guy, or going against me, or going against the guys I was in practice with. So he never showed any frustration. He just went out there and worked every day. And can you repeat your second question for me again?
Yeah, just what do you think that's going to be like? To face your former teammate. Obviously he's gonna want to beat you, and you guys are going to want to beat him. What do you just think that dynamic will be like?
Yeah, you see it almost every game. You play guys you used to play against in high school, and knowing high school, right. It's just the main focus is competing. We love the competition. We know he's a great player. He knows we're a great defense. We know they have a great offense. So it's just competition, and that's how it is every week in, week out. We know we're going to get the opponent's best, so we have to come out and give our best and play to our standard.
Our final question comes from Skylar Dixon.
Have you thought much about what you might say if you all end up on the ground together after a tackle or anything like that, or you just kind of play that by ear?
Nah, that'll kind of be a instinct or in the game type of thing. But I don't think I thought of anything to say. I probably won't even say anything.
Jordan, thanks for your time. Thanks for joining us. Good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
Would you please stand by for Phil Mathis?